in Divock Origi. Going out are Curtin Bram. Shinji Kagawa could not. Oh, we've got player of the month, manager of the month. Kagawa did not agree terms with Barcelona, which is a shame, so he will remain in Arsenal. Away from home, it is at Old Trafford, and we are going to make changes. Malcolm, I'm not sure if he'll start. Maybe I'll bring in. No, let's change it. Let's bring in a couple of players from the bench. Unfortunately, Diakabi will be dropped. Going to bring on the new signings, Julian Draxler as well, and I'm also going to put the young right back in as well, ahead of Guerrero, but only just. So, our new signings start from the bench. Lucas Perez has been dropped, Goretzka as well, but they will be used quite a bit further on in the season. So that is the team to face Manchester United at Old Trafford. But we need to win. And we need to do really well as well. We have started the season quite bright. We have got a couple of wins under our belts. Remember, we beat Tottenham. If you haven't seen that, have a look back. We did beat Tottenham in the Community Shield by 4-2. So it was a pretty good result. We were 2-1 down until like the 90th minute. So yeah, welcome back. First video I've done, well, second stream today that I've done with commentary. Normally last few streams have been without. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it as we get into the first game of today's episode, and it is a tough one against Manchester United. There's Paul Pogba and Romelu Lukaku warming up in the background there. But it is another game. It's another game that we need to win to stay at the top of the table. So Manchester United get the game underway with Paul to Pogba to turn the TV. Back to Pogba, under pressure Lukaku, still keeps it, but Kylian Mbappe there to help out Jack Wilshere, and Arsenal now can look to get the ball forward. First opportunity maybe to get into the danger area, but Ramsey gives the ball away. Good defending by Tunisibi. Here's Jurgen, goes down the line to Paul. Pogba gives it away to Jack Wilshere. Now Jack Wilshere straight forward to Kylian Mbappe. Lays it to Aubameyang, who looks to lift it. Ramsey just doesn't have the legs to get there, and his cross, despite going out of play before, that wasn't even the greatest anyway. So, can we beat United? That is the question. Here's Kolasinac to Aaron Ramsey. He's got Kolasinac carrying on down the far side, down this near touchline. Aubameyang in the middle. That's who he looked for. Ramsey will set it to Ozil, but can't get there, and it's cleared away. So here comes United into the Arsenal half. Jack Wilshere there takes it off Paul, and now Arsenal can get the ball forward with Malcolm. Straight forward, straight down the line to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who dinks it into Kylian Mbappe, and Arsenal lead. Silence around Old Trafford as Arsenal get the early goal. Only 11 minutes on the clock, and Arsenal lead by a 1-0. A really well taken finish, really good header, and United are 1-0 down. Just going to load in your comments so I can see what you guys are saying. Oh, wrong one. Bear me 2 seconds, guys, and I will read your comments and respond as quick as I can. Welcome, Giovanni. Good to see you back, bro. Hope you're well. Giovanni Rivas, one of our loyal subscribers. As United now look for a response. Arsenal 1-0 up thanks to a really well taken header by Kylian Mbappe. Arsenal looking down the line again, and this time Kolasinac to Ozil to Aubameyang through the gap, and it's Malcolm. It should be, oh, it's a wonder save. David De Gea saves that. Malcolm must have thought he would have scored there, but good save. And another corner for Arsenal. Can they make this one count? He's gone for goal. He went for goal there. Ozil, Aubameyang underneath it, cleared away. Wilshere will keep the attack going. Good play Ozil, but loses out, and now Paul Pogba will look to get United going forward, and does so to Romelu Lukaku. Space for him to run into. Went down a bit easy there. Here's Andre Gomez. Back to Romelu Lukaku. Space. Jimenez cuts that attack down. This is our new career. So I ended the last one because obviously the game had been updated with the new stuff. So this is season 3 of our new career with Arsenal. So I've got a load of different players and different tactics, and yeah, once the transfer window in January shut, I decided to start this one. So hopefully that explains it. Here's Malcolm through the gap. Goes Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It should be 2. It's a good save again by David De Gea, who is keeping Manchester United in this game. Here's Daley Blind. Goes down the line to Andre Gomez. Lifts it forward. Kolasinac underneath it. Clears it away to Ramsey, but straight given back to United. Yeah. But no, once the game got updated with the new transfers, I had to make a new career, because obviously this one would have been outdated. The last one would have been outdated. But it's Ramsey for Arsenal. Kylian Mbappe. Nice layoff by Aubameyang. Kylian Mbappe shows his bit of strength there. Gets the ball. Oh, and Aubameyang taken out by Eric Bailly. Wonderful tackle. Took the ball first and then wiped out the attacker. Lukaku wins a free kick off Shokdan Mustafi. An opportunity here for United to maybe whip this in between the goal. Oh, he's gone for goal. Wow. Wow, what a waste of a good free kick in a dangerous area. Here's Bellerin for Arsenal. Can Arsenal keep this lead? Goes inside to Malcolm. Malcolm really has turned into a really good signing for us. Here's Kylian Mbappe. Goes for goal. Oh, good save. David De Gea tips it round the post. Arsenal corner. Arsenal just really are up for this game. Outside cross. Mustafi heads it. Should be cleared away by Lindehoff. It is. And Paul Pogba looks to get United on a counter. And that is worked because Jurgen's in. This is season 3, so we've only played a few games at the beginning of this season. Good save by Jan Oblak. Overall, last season wasn't the greatest. We actually lost quite a few games. So this season we're trying to win everything, apart from the Carabao Cup, so I don't really care about that. But we've already beat Tottenham in the Community Shield. We've beaten Brighton and Hove Albion. We've beaten West Brom. And then obviously we've got this game now. I don't know what else we played, to be honest. Can't remember. Oh yeah, we simmed the game in the Carabao Cup against Burnley. As Arsenal get into the box. He's got to play a far post, and that's who he's gone for. It's Ramsey. It's 2-0. As easy as that for Arsenal. It's just too easy when Arsenal are on form. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. And Man United are going in at half-time. 2-0 down. The Arsenal fans happy with that. Be interesting to see their reaction after the game if this stays as it is. Be interesting to see what the fans think of this performance. Arsenal 2-0 up at Old Trafford. The Theatre of Dreams with a 2-goal lead as Mbappe looks for Aubameyang. He shouldn't. Oh, good save, David De Gea. I was going to say he shouldn't get there. David De Gea should get there, and he does and gathers it away. It's Daley Blind runs into Hector Bellerin, who skips past one tackle. He's into the boxes. Hector Bellerin forces it at De Gea. Good save. Arsenal corner. Arsenal just attacking when they want here. Malcolm goes back to Jack Wilshere. Straight at his keeper. Mustafi is offside. As we reach half time, the referee should blow. He has now, and Arsenal do go in at half time with a 2-0 lead. But what are United doing? They have not shown up in this game, and Arsenal deservedly 2-0 up at half time. Couple of changes at the break. There's a couple, to be honest, that I feel that can come into the side and do a job. I'm going to take off. Who got the goals? Hang on. I forgot who scored our goals already. I want to take off Kylian Mbappe because he's already scored. I'm going to bring back... I brought back Giroud just for that little bit more. I'm going to bring on Julian Draxler for Jack Wilshere. Put Ramsey into CDM. And I'm also going to bring on our new signing. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave him on the bench, actually. I'm going to bring on Mateo Kovacic. There's a couple. I always feel that Kylian Mbappe can get a goal when we need it. Ramsey's one of them as well that just feel that if he gets a chance, but no, probably Aubameyang or Mbappe. But then I have also got, as a player that not many people will know about, is Lucas Perez. Now he's really come into the side and done a job as Aubameyang goes for goal. Good save. Lucas Perez, he's not on the bench today, but in last season, season 2, he was on really good form for us. As Giroud looks to get a goal on his return to Arsenal. Oh, good save, David De Gea. That was a good effort. That's too close to the keeper, isn't it? Must be, and it is. Kylian Mbappe, Jean Oblak, really quite high at the moment now. Jean Oblak, I think it's the highest player I've got. To be honest, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. I'll check Squad Hub after this game if you want. But Jurgen should have scored. Mustafi gets it away. Jurgen had an opportunity to get a goal back there for Manchester United. Julian Draxler now goes forward, looking for Aubameyang, finds him. Aubameyang, dangerous ball in. Oh, what was that? He should have got there. Malcolm lets it go, and it's a goal kick for United. Jurgen being replaced off that really horrific miss for United. Jurgen Damm comes off, and Sanchez comes on. Free kick given away. Yellow card on his debut for Julian Draxler. So yeah, there's a couple of players that they're overall. I don't think you can see it on this screen. Yeah, there you go. Players like Aubameyang, Draxler, Kovacic, Malcolm, Jean Oblak. There's a few. Like as 87. So my team's about 87 to 90 rated, like the highest players. I think Jean Oblak's 91. Kylian Mbappe I think's 88 now, but I'm not too sure. I have to double check on the Squad Hub. As Ramsey gets that ball forward for Julian Draxler. Nice layoff to Malcolm. Kovacic. Aubameyang, nice. Can't get past though. But yeah, if you want to have a look at Squad Hub after this game, I don't mind showing you that. Show you the highest overall, the top 5 overall players. As Arsenal win another corner. Here's Malcolm. Looks to play outside. Oh, Paul Pogba nearly had his head taken off there by Mateo Kovacic's attempted overhead kick. Oh, and that's poor. Mario Götze gets that away to Paul, to Cedric. Cleared away by Ramsey to Kovacic. This is better from Arsenal. Malcolm. Aubameyang. He's got time to think about the pass. He finds Malcolm. That's going to fall nicely. Oh, it's a lovely save from David De Gea, but Giroud surely should have made that free. What a save, David De Gea. De Gea is having a brilliant game despite conceding 2 goals, but what was that from Giroud? He should have made that free. Here's Sanchez for Manchester United. I don't play international management. Malcolm, it should be. It is, it's free. Do I play international teams? No, I don't bother with international management. I don't like that part of the game. It doesn't interest me one bit, to be honest. So Malcolm gets his first goal of the season, and players now beginning to find a bit of form in this side. And United really are being humiliated here by Arsenal. Here's Kovacic, skips past 1, skips past 2, can't get past Lindelof, good defending. Here's Paul Pogba trying to get past Ramsey, does so with ease. Plays a nice ball to Mario Götze. Andre Gomez, wide to Daley Blind. This is good movement from United. Lukaku, Jimenez can't get the ball away. Here's Lukaku, wins it back off Mustafi, good save. Welcome Matthew the Gamer. See, I don't understand why. I don't like international management, so I don't bother with it. I don't bother wasting time with something I don't enjoy. But welcome Matthew the Gamer, hope you're well. Thank you for stopping by. Here's Cedric, that's a good ball in. Mustafi reads it. Now Arsenal can't get the ball away. Here's Andre Gomez. Ramsey puts the pressure on Eric Bailly. Good layoff to Paul Pogba. Bellerin trying to get there, doesn't. Jimenez does though, and now Arsenal could counter with Malcolm, but he's overpowered there. And an offside is given against United, so releases all the pressure as Bellerin gets the ball forward. Nice layoff to the goal scorer Malcolm. Holds up the play, then gives the ball away so cheaply. Oh, he's offside anyway. Here's Jean Oblak, releases the ball to Bellerin. to Malcolm. To Giroud. Can't be offside. Nice play. To Aubameyang. Just keeps the ball. Releases it to Malcolm. Wins a corner kick off Paul Pogba. Yeah, the thing is with international management, I don't see the point in it, because it's not something I enjoy doing. Lay it and shoot. No. Kovacic, overproud. I'm good with players, to be honest. We've got a few in now that I feel that are going to change the team. We've got cover now. Maybe in January, but to be honest, I'm quite happy with the side that we have built. Let that go. Why is he going to take that? Stupid donut. Here's Kolasinac. Forward. Giroud. Looks for Malcolm. Space for Malcolm here. Wow, the game just like glitched massively there. Malcolm to Mateo Kovacic, whose first touch is poor. I'm going to bring in Justin Kluivert in January. That's one player I do want to get. Obviously, if he's not been sold on to anyone else. That'll be my next signing. Bit of pace. I did try and go for Chamberlain, but I stupidly set the delegation to be really low. Aubameyang. This could be the icing on the cake for Arsenal. And it's not. David De Gea, good save. Kovacic took his time, and that is a waste. Dangerous ball in, and it goes out. Yeah, he's a good player. He can do a job. So that's the main thing. So we do win by 3-0. And quite comfortable, to be honest. 6 shots. They had 6 shots, only 3 on target. We had 13 and 11 on target, so done really well there. So did you want to look at the squad hub? Can do. It's not a big deal for me. Quickly show you the overall. So the top, there you go, they're my top players. Jean Oblak, the highest rated overall in my squad. So yeah, hopefully you saw that. Quite a few different players there, but like I said, 87 to 90 rated average in the squad. Yeah, it's taken us time, but we've got there. I'm going to accept this deal for Kagawa, because I got Kagawa and I kind of regret it, so I'm going to accept that, and that's 25 million, and he's 30 anyway, so that can go towards the January money. Another tough game coming up against third place Man City, and then we have Champions League action, so got to be a bit more aware of that now we're going to be in 3 competitions, the FA Cup, well 4, but the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the League, and also Champions Cup. So I'm going to play my second side here. So Edward Nketiah will be rested. I'm going to play with actually no, I'm going to go with Divock Origi here. I'm going to bring in Dijon Sterling as well. He can get his run out, he deserves it. Bola replaced by Cucurella. Macy comes in for Jean Oblak. Who else can I put in? I'm just looking through, trying to think who I can put in, but I'm quite happy with that. Bit of cover on the bench. Actually, let me take out Kylian Mbappe for the Ajax game. No, actually no, let's put our first team for this game, and then the second team can go for the, what's it called, game. Lucas Perez gets his chance on the bench because he's been absolutely wonderful when we've played with him. Quite happy with that. Then we need to, Draxler as well. Should we start with Draxler ahead of Ramsey? Yeah, let's do that. So, into the next game against Manchester City. I think this team is probably the best one I've ever had on career mode in the last couple of times that I've done it, because it has taken us a while to get to it. Like we've built players in, we've allowed them to grow, then sold them on or loaned them out as well, which is quite good. So let's go to the next game. It is Manchester City, who are sitting in third place. Kylian Mbappe, they're warming up. He's in good form for us, is old Kylian. But we have got a tough game coming up Oh, it is live from the Emirates. My bad. So, can Manchester City ruin our good form? Or is it going to be another win for the Arsenal? Here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne there. Space for Jesus. Good play. Jack Wilshere reads it and now Arsenal can go forward. With Kylian Mbappe. Finds Julian Draxler and he's got Aubameyang making runs ahead of him. And he's picked out Aubameyang. Aubameyang goes for the cheeky finish and just missed it. There's a couple of keepers you can go for in your career mode. Depends on how you play though. Jan Oblak's one of them. I think he starts off as like 86 or 87 rated. You play with him for a couple of years and he grows quite rapidly. But it's all dependent. Donnarumma is one of the most common keepers used in career mode. So that's why I went for Oblak, to be honest. Or if you're looking for another one, Thibaut Courtois, depending on how far you are. David De Gea, Courtois, Jan Oblak, Donnarumma, like you said in the comments. But there's a few. So hopefully that helps. But here come Manchester City with Bernardo Silva. You know what he's capable of from this sort of angle. And De Bruyne now has an opportunity to whip this in to the box here. They've played it short. De Bruyne actually went for goal there on the layoff, which I think seems a bit strange. Thought they would have crossed that in. But Arsenal now with Aubameyang trying to get the ball back. Look at Aubameyang tracking all the way back here, trying to help his defence. And another free kick given away, this time by Julian Draxler. Yeah, Courtois is higher than that. Donnarumma will grow higher than that. Who else is there? Courtois, David De Gea, Jan Oblak. There's loads of them. There's quite a few that are overrated. So it's all dependent on how you play and what sort of keeper you want. Because Donnarumma, Jan Oblak are the two that I'd go for. Or then you got Thibaut Courtois, who's reliable. But it depends on what team you are, what sort of money you've got in the team as well. But quite a level game so far for Arsenal. Socrates, good tackle. He had to make sure he got that right. Had he mistimed that even by a second, Arsenal would have been in on goal. But this time Jack Wilshere releases an earlier ball. And Aubameyang finds Kylian Mbappe. It could be, it should be, it is. It's Arsenal, and it is 1-0. And it is that man again, Kylian Mbappe. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. 23 minutes gone. And a well-taken strike into the far corner. Look at this for a finish. Takes it really well. Takes it early as well, which catches the keeper out. And it is another goal for the informed Kylian Mbappe. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. As Asensio gets the game underway, a player that we were looking at. As Ozil nicks it off De Bruyne. Malcolm, Mbappe gives it away cheaply to Marco Asensio. Got players making runs either side. He goes backwards, and Arsenal have pinched it. Lovely play from Arsenal once again. Malcolm looks for Aubameyang, who looks to make a nuisance of himself in the box. Socrates gets it away to Kevin De Bruyne, who gives it away to Jack Wilshere. He picks out Ozil, who's gone for a... I don't know what you'd call that. Not even worth mentioning. But we are a goal to the good. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully clear out the squad is the first one I'd say with the Arsenal one. Clear out anyone that you don't see using to get yourself some extra funds. Arsenal have quite a good attack. You just make sure you get the formation right, because that is the one thing that I've seen a lot of people struggle with, is the formation of the Arsenal team. Because you have a lot of midfielders. Good defending. We have a lot of midfielders, but they can't all fit in the squad, so you've got to work out the best way of getting them in. Malcolm should get there and does, and Arsenal are in for the second maybe. Cuts inside, Malcolm still. Oh, he tried to pass, he should have gone for goal. So, yeah, have a look. Here's Jack Wilshere, Malcolm, Julian Draxler, Unselfish, finds Malcolm, it could be 2. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, that is so close for Arsenal. Arsenal should have been 2. Cleared away from the throw-in. Bellerin's poor throw. He wins the ball back for Arsenal, but should have been 2-0. It's Julian Draxler again. Aubameyang. Oh, he scores. And it is 2-0 for Arsenal. Arsenal are really up for this. 5 minutes to go to half-time. And it's Arsenal 2, Manchester City 0. And it's the 2 strike force. It's that strike force once again that works for Arsenal. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 0. Aubameyang showing Malcolm how you do finish from the angle. Really well taken finish. And it is Arsenal that do lead by 2. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with his 3rd and of the season, and also Kylian Mbappe, both scoring goals early on this season. Let's see if they can continue that, because they only scored a handful each last season. 15, I think 14 each, I think it was last season. So they need to have a better season to remain in this Arsenal squad. As Kolasinac slides in, luckily for him the ball's gone out of play. It's Bernardo Silva. Can he whip this ball in for a teammate? He holds up the play, goes into the box. Jimenez reads it and gets the ball to Kolasinac, who launches that ball forward. Oh, and then Mbappe turned his back on it. Here's Malcolm though. Lovely. Arsenal could be in again here. It's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It could be another one. Oh, it's a good save. It's a fantastic save, and Arsenal must have thought that would have been that. Referee blows for half time, and it is Arsenal comfortably ahead. But yeah, like I was saying, it depends on what sort of players you want to go for. Always start off with clearing out the side with an Arsenal career mode. That's the first one I'd suggest. Going to bring on my 2nd strike force here. Lucas Perez, Kovacic and Lacazette all coming on. So, can we kill off Manchester City in this game? 2 goals up at half time. We've had 7 shots in this game. Man City have only had the 1. But we have rested our main force. As Wilshere gives it away to Fernandinho, who finds a teammate. Well, he looked offside. And Jesus has scored, and Man City have got a way back into this game. Jesus takes that really well, has to be said, but what was going on there with the Arsenal defence? I think they stopped there thinking the offside was going to be given. It wasn't. Asensio was booked for his tackle earlier on somewhere. The Arsenal player should have been booked as well, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to have a look, see if anyone was booked for the Arsenal team. But here comes City again, and it's Jesus. It should be 2-2. Oh, wonder save from Jan Oblak. It could have been and should have been 2-2. Arsenal have suddenly gone from being in full control to looking nervy at the back. Ozil, can he get the ball away? Yes, he can, but again, Arsenal are just too static. Here's Kyle Walker. Manchester City have come out the blocks firing in the second half. Kovacic loses out. Kolasinac can't get there. Here's Aymeric Laporte. Socrates under pressure, gives it away, and Arsenal don't get a free kick. Here's De Bruyne. Here's De Bruyne again. Leroy Sané. Jesus, can he get the ball in? It's a dangerous ball in, and it's another good save. And Arsenal look nervy. Into the path. Oh, Lucas Perez, lovely ball to Malcolm. Still Malcolm. Oh, and he gives it away yet again. Here's Kovacic. Jack Wilshere through the gap. Lacazette trying to stab that through. Ozil gives it away. It's one of them awful second half performances here from Arsenal with half an hour left. They need a goal to kill off any City hope in this game, but City have come out the blocks, but that's a mistake. Oh, and Ederson, another keeper that maybe you could look at. Giovanni Rivas, if you're still in the chat, is Ederson. He's a really good keeper, and he's just proved it there with that save. Was that Gabriel Jesus being replaced? I'll get in. Jesus replaced by Sergio Aguero. As Malcolm can't get past Socrates, he's under pressure here. And Arsenal won it, but Fernandinho reads the pass to Mesut Ozil. And now Leroy Sané, can he get Manchester City surging forward? No. Gives it away to Kolasinac. Here's Kovacic. Mesut Ozil. Lacazette. Lucas Perez. Lovely play here from Arsenal. Just keeping the ball on the edge of the... Oh, surely referee doesn't give it, but that looked like a free kick all day long. Kovacic, Malcolm trying to find Lacazette. No, poor header. But yeah, what is going on here at the Emirates? Arsenal were in full control at half time, but that Jesus goal has really given City something to fight for here. Kitch, Lacazette can't get the ball through the gap there, and is this the moment that Arsenal need? They need another goal. Here's Ozil. He's found Malcolm, who turns, he goes for goal. Shot blocked. Ozil can't beat Mendy to the ball. Here's Kyle Walker. Manchester City going all out attack here. Look at the players are sending forward. Now if Arsenal can win the ball back early, the counter attack would be on. Here's Sane to Kyle Walker. He's got pace, you've got to be wary of that. Here's Bellerin through the gap for Lacazette. Poor first touch, but Ozil gives the ball back to Man City anyway. Lacazette's won it though. Alexandre Lacazette puts the game to bed. 3 goals to 1 up. Surely that's the winner. Surely that secures all 3 points. A really well taken strike. Top corner. Leaves Edison absolutely no chance. And that is a really well taken strike into the corner of the net. Here comes Man City though. They're not going to be happy with that. 3-1 down here, away from home. As Arsenal look to continue their high press, trying to catch Man City out with maybe an early tackle, but Man City still surging forward. Ilkay Gundogan. Leroy Sane, nice touch from Aguero. Kovacic drills that forward to Lacazette, whose first touch let him down. Right idea though, he's offside. Are you trying to tell me he wasn't offside? Eventually it's given. Here's Mustafi. Bellerin down the line for Malcolm. Lacazette in space. Lovely. Lucas Perez could kill the game off. Perisic, Ivan Perisic has just made an absolute world-class tackle. Mistimed that even by a second, like we said before, he would have been off. And Man City would have finished the game with 10 men. As City come forward again with Leroy Sane. Charging at the Arsenal defence, but Ilkay Gundogan finds Aguero again. Kovacic, that's a poor tackle and it's a free kick. And an opportunity once again for Manchester City. Ilkay, it'll be, is it good De Bruyne going for it? Nope, it's Aguero, and that is that. Arsenal will take all 3 points here. Bellerin launches this one forward. Hang on, because Arsenal could get another one here. It's Lucas Perez. Oh, he's got too much on it, and it is over the bar. Another good win though, and another great performance in the Arsenal colours. 11 shots, 7 on target. Aston Villa beat Swansea, Stoke lost to Everton, and Spurs beat United. So United not having the best of starts to their season now. We've beaten them, Spurs have now beaten them. So we've got a game against Ajax. Can we beat Ajax? An informed team. Going to take out 2 players. Going to change this team slightly. Dijon Sterling will start, and a couple more. Going to go with a bit of a weaker team, but not massively. Divock Origi, no, Sano starts. Sorry. Divock Origi can partner Nketiah. Who have we got that we can go there? Reece Nelson, there you go, mate. You can get a start, first start for you for a while. Dijon Sterling, like we said, will go up front. Well, go right back ahead of Chambers. Bola will be replaced by Cucurella. And Herrera will start with Leon Goretzka. Where's Giroud? Giroud injured already? Nope, there you go. Giroud starts ahead of Nketiah. On the bench, Mustafi gets replaced by Edward Nketiah, and that should be that. Although, no, Diakabi can partner Mavropanos for this game. So we are playing at the Emirates in the rain. Should be a tough game, but it should be a game that we should win. So can we pick up another win? We've been in really good form at the start of this season, actually. I didn't think we would be. Wow, Diakabi just missed an absolute sitter there on warm-up. Goretzka whips it in. Goretzka again. Diakabi, oh, good header. So can we get another win? Can we start our campaign with a win? That is the main thing. If we start off with in a good way against Ajax here, we'll be favourites for the group. But I don't know why I couldn't move my player there. But here come Ajax with the game underway. Straight away, Zuvic gives it away to Divock Origi. Remember, he is pacey. He is one player that we will be looking to exploit his pace with, as Reece Nelson tries to get away from the defender. Gives it away to Tiago. I can't even say his name, I'm not going to bother. Tag, that's his name for today's game. Well, Sterling could get caught out. Good defending by the young right back. We did pay a lot of money for him, but it's only because I wanted to make sure we got the deal done. I think I did get kind of bumped off for him, but it's a decision that I thought was made for the right reasons. As Ziyech finds Tag and the Herrera. Dijon Sterling will lift this forward into a lot of space, and Asano's got a lovely first touch. Asano, shot blocked, corner kick. That could have ended up anywhere. Fortunately for the Ajax defence, it ended up going out for a corner and not a goal. Ziyech to Casiera. Good tackle, Diakabi. Wonder tackle from Diakabi. Is Giroud, lays it. Asano. Divock Origi, has Nelson timed his run? I think he has, but a poor pass. Ziyech under pressure. Goretzka slides in. Oh, what a save. Onana. What a name, Onana. But really good save. Diakabi, I think it is. I think, or is it? No, I think it might be Origi actually. It's Divock Origi with his debut goal. It's been poked in. I don't know whether it's going to be classed as an own goal, but it has gone in, an Arsenal lead. A really well taken finish, but it was deflected. I don't know if maybe that was the problem. Reece Nelson whips it in. Origi just uses the pace on the ball. Chris Jansen on the post, I think may have touched it in, but we'll see who the goal gets credited to. I think it should be Origi's debut goal, and it has been credited to Divock. So a good opening goal for his account in the Champions League. Player there that we're going to try and get in January is Justin Kluivert there. His 18 to Ziyech. Gets the ball forward to Casiera. Nice first touch. Here's Van der Beek. Chris Jensen, sorry. Van der Beek again. Cucurella goes wide. That's a lovely ball to Leon Goretzka. Still Goretzka just charging at the Ajax defence, making them worried here. Good tackle though, perfectly timed. Chris Jensen throws that ball away, and that's a waste of possession, and Cucurella will take the quick throw in to Asano. And Herrera spots the space here for Dijon Sterling, who releases Nelson with a lovely ball early. Divock Origi finds Giroud, who went for goal, and Onana saves it. Really good save. Again, Ajax don't know how to deal with this pacey Arsenal attack. Aiton gets a good header on that. Wide to Chris Jensen. And Herrera. Down the line is Asano. Giroud can't get there. Ziyech wins it. Aiton. Van der Beek to Chris Jensen. Space here for Casiera. Aiton. Nice 1-2 Casiera. Times the 1-2 with Malambi. Good ball in. Dangerous looking ball in. Dijon Sterling underneath it, and Arsenal should get this away. But only as far as Aiton. Here's Tag. To Dijon, gives it away to Sterling. Dijon Sterling there finds a teammate of Giroud, who finds Divock Origi. Lovely first touch. He's under pressure. And still just almost kept the ball there. I was going to say he still had it, but he actually lost out. Is Good defender from Reece Nelson, but he runs into Ziyech. Down the line he goes, and that's going to possibly go for a goal kick. No, Mavropanos stops it, but that's poor from Reece Nelson. But Dijon Sterling reads where the attack was about to end up going. Crossfield ball to Asano. Still Asano, he's got players making runs either side. He waits and waits, finds Giroud. Reece Nelson into the Ajax box, cuts his man across. Shot was blocked. I think it may have been, I don't know who that was. But really good effort, and Arsenal maybe should be 2 or 3 up in this game. But Van der Beek finds Ziyech down the other end. Here's Casiera. Goes wide. Ziyech to tag. Under pressure. Okay. Clive, good ball in. Christensen can't get there. Now Arsenal could counter. Get this ball right. No, not the ball he wanted. Here's tag. Van der Beek. Dijon Sterling. Back to Jean. No, yeah, it is all black. I thought it may be Matt Macy there. Giroud lifts it. Jardel. Christensen. Just want to try and get to half time because we are going to end the stream at half time. So I can go and have some food. So here's Van der Beek. Space for Christensen. Ajax having a lot of the ball, but I haven't done much with it in this first half. Can they do something on the stroke of half time? Yes, they can. Kessier has levelled it. Really well taken finish. Slots it home, and Arsenal have conceded. We were saying they've had a lot of possession. They needed to do something with it, and they finally have. And it is 1-1. But here's Giroud making something happen down the other end. Origi. Still Divock Origi. He's trying to make some space to get the shot away. He can't do it. Aiton gets it away. And it's going to be half time. And it is Arsenal level. So, don't forget, if you haven't already, to drop a like and subscribe. And we'll be back for the second half in just a little while.